I'm gonna go ahead and announce it though.
Announce it. I'm just, yeah. I mean, I just started it, but I need a minute.
All right, I heard it for 275 here, we have an 800. I heard that too, and
I'm not ready, so I don't know why. I told him I needed 10 minutes to give you.
Okay, I'll be back.
No, it's not you. It's, I mean,
Oh.
we had an agreement.
Okay. We'll see.
sit there. Do you have to charge it? Do you have to charge it on night? Plug it in the wall?
1 second.
Facing the house or facing the
You gonna do all the sharing? I just put it live. Yeah. Tom. Is Tom coming in?
No, you're fine.
Tom, are you coming in?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have you do this one, and I'll do the finals. That's cool, all right? All right, Jimmy, you know the drill. I'll move your mic if you don't sound good, but you're gonna sound great.
Can you move it back a little bit?
Move over here.
Worthy of a full. Yeah, I haven't reached that goal.
Tom, I'm gonna have you sit here, sit to the right as much as you can, because I still have to get in here and work the computer.
I get you.
Just make sure you're not speaking too loud. Speak directly into the mic. I have your mic calibrated to just speak as close as you can to it. I'll listen to make sure you guys sound great.
Okay.
So you will.
Are we on?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay.
And then, so I'll be here just kind of poking. If you see me move your mic a little, it's just to make you sound a little better. Don't sweat a thing, all right?
Yep.
So I'll keep the score and everything like that. And I'll also, if you want to like see a top angle, we have a couple different angles we can play. We play this one. We could play side angle, which I'll have to reset. So I'll work on that. Okay. Just give me a couple. Just give me a minute.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't give me enough time. That's all there is to
okay.
it. So yeah.
Yeah, just went to the party. Did you buy? I think we have to. Yeah.
Balls are kind of clustered, aren't they?
Oh, I was like, boom! She was. Who are we talking about?
So I'm going to talk in a regular, normal voice. I don't have to elevate.
Yeah, but we got bigger problems right now.
Okay. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. This is with her. I'm here. I'm not upset. What's it matter?
I am.
And there's a bitch again.
I understand. I understand we're all going for ice cream after that.
Now, you had one job. And I did it. She was rolling it down. I know. She's got children. We already talked about it. We had the discussion. I gotta take my child out. She's grown 16-year-olds. They were.
Oh my God, look at that.
It's like the front.
Around right here, please. Just make sure you stay close to the mic. If you adjust this, try to adjust it by here, but I'll try to adjust it for you.
Put it where you need to, and I'll stay here.
And give me 1 second. I didn't get a chance to introduce you, but they know you're 4-time champ. Oh, the mics have been on the whole time. Oh, there you go.
Hey, hi everybody.
That's the amateur stuff right there. Hope nothing too bad was said.
Are we
Hi.
rocking?
You're rocking.
Yeah, we are.
We are rocking and rolling here at the Rum Runner as usual for the 31st annual Andy Mercer Memorial. Sitting here with my longtime friend, Tommy DiLorenzo, professional player for about 1,000 years. Tommy, welcome to the booth.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Fun to be here. I'd rather be playing, but that's not happening. This Dattilo, he's marvelous. I mean, what a wonder he is. He's one of our senior citizens, and he's played miraculously this week. It's really a feather in his cap what he's done.
Dave Dattilo has got to be one of the most amazing guys that I have ever seen, and I've seen them all. Here's a guy, 77 years old. He's going to be 78 next week.
Wow.
78, and he is can come in no worse than third place here, and still has an excellent chance to win this
to win the whole
tournament.
thing. Yeah.
It's just amazing to me that somebody that old can get up here with the top players
And
in the
still have
world
that,
and give them all a run. I mean, it's
You cannot take anything away from him. I don't. Yeah, he's
absolutely amazing.
He's been a good player as long as I've known him. You know, which is a long time.
And it was Dave Dattilo who put Gary Lutman on the loser's side in
Yes.
this tournament.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hill.
Hill. Pretty
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, this guy here, I don't know. He's just incredible.
You know, there's been a lot of this race to 6 is quite the equalizer because there's been a lot of hill matches.
Well, there figures to be when you're only racing to 6
Right.
and you're alternating the break. You know you're going to see a lot of 6-5 matches. Like to say hello out there to my good friend Phil Chatham, who was the very first person ever to enter the Andy Mercer Memorial 31 years ago. Phil Chatham. So a special hello out there to him.
Let me add one thing to that is that Jim Blakeman and I were also in the first one.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We
31 years ago.
we miss Jim Blakeman. He is
Saw him yesterday. He came
didn't
in.
have problems with his back, and it's not quite the same around here without him.
He came visiting us yesterday. It was nice to see him. Yeah.
It's here today.
Is he here today?
Jumped on the mic for a second.
Oh, good. Yeah, what a guy. He used to when he moved to Arizona. He worked for me in my pool room for a year or two. Not sure how long, but. Well, they kind of overshot the target there a little bit. Yeah. He should be okay. I mean,
You know, he's liable to play a safety here and just put his cue ball behind the 7-8. Would not be a bad idea.
I think he's going
Of
to
course,
cut it in.
He has a cut shot on the 6, but I don't think he's going to be able to hit the 7-8.
No, I don't think so either.
I'm going to say he's, he's a smart, cagey player, this guy.
Yeah.
He's going to put, and I don't know if he's
No,
going to
he's
try to
cutting it
cut the
in.
6 in or put the
No.
cue ball up against
Oh,
the
he did,
7. There
yeah.
you go. Yep. He's smart. Don't worry about
Wow.
it. You know,
Wow, what a good shot that is.
he has been playing pool, if you can believe this, Tommy, in 9 different decades. Now, this guy is something unbelievable.
Well, you got to be closing in on that, don't you? 8 decades?
Pardon me?
8 decades for you? How long have you been?
Oh, I quit 3 decades ago. I quit in 93, 29 years ago.
Yeah.
But I played there for quite a while, ever since the 1960s. And then
As did I. I started in the 60s.
1993, I decided to pack it in. When you think about the type of field they have every year here, and here's a guy almost 78 years old, and he's threatening to win this tournament. To me, that's absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah. And his game just hasn't deteriorated. I don't think he ever played better than this. He's always played this good.
Yeah, he
He
is
still
something. I'll
does.
tell you what, I put him right up there, even past one of the guys that we used to play with many years ago, Irving Crane. Now, Irving Crane won tournaments in a lot of different decades. I don't know, 4 or 5 different decades for sure. He won tournaments, but I'll tell you what, Dave Dattilo, I mean, I got to say he's more amazing than Irving Crane.
Well, I didn't know Irving Crane. I mean, I saw him play a few times, and yeah, but I didn't know. But he did win a lot of tournaments.
Well, he's a spectacular player, Hall of Famer, Irving Crane, of course.
Yeah.
I known him for many years and
Okay. Well,
played him many, many years ago.
1-0, Dave Dattilo, race to 6.
When the women's tournament. No, this year.
Broke dry, and then usually that's not a good thing. But here it looks like Gary doesn't have much of a shot. Doesn't even have an easy safety.
Great job that Constantine Alexander has put on for us here this year with his streaming of this tournament. Done a fantastic job. Also like to say hello to Daniel Bush and Geraldine over there in Southern California, who usually does the streaming on this event. We worked together in the semifinals and finals for quite a few years, but he was unable to make it this year. But fortunately, we had Constantine Alexander come in and set up everything, and it's been a great event.
I think Dave's going to lock him up behind the 2-ball here. Yeah, just put that ball, the 1 ball on the side rail over there, and
I think the tough thing about Lutman playing Dave Dattilo in this particular situation is that he knows that he's supposed to win,
right,
because he's playing a guy that's 130 years old, okay?
Oh, no, he's 105. Yeah.
Psychologically, that can work
it does.
against you.
I hate being the favorite in a big man.
There you go, another great safety by
You know what?
Dattilo.
As close as that is to the 2-ball, he didn't freeze it, which is allowing him to kick this rail, to use this rail.
Well, one thing about Dattilo, he is a very smart player.
Hey,
Very smart player.
Wow, how big is that? How big is that? Luck to 6. And you know what? You make a good hit when you're hooked. You're allowed to have good things happen.
Not an easy shot here to get good position on the 3-ball, Tom.
You really can't go past the 7, can you? Oh, he's going. Where's he going over? Did the ball
Nice
go?
shot, very nice. No,
Oh, he
he's
overshot
down on the
that
rail,
too.
and he wanted to be anywhere but on that end rail like that.
Now he's got to worry about hitting the 5-ball or corner pocket if he draws it.
Yeah,
playing
he's going to
safe,
play
yeah.
safe, going to do the right thing, going to
Put
hook
it on
him
the
behind
9-ball. Yeah,
the 4-ball there. Very
that's
good
a good shot. Smart shot. No, you can't. You're not allowed too many mistakes in a race to 6.
No, going to 6, Tom, I would say you're not allowed too many mistakes.
Yeah. I'll tell you, earlier in the tournament, the 9-ball was flying in on the break. I had a guy make 2 of them on me. So that was.
Well,
Yeah,
Now,
it was
from what I
fun, yeah.
understand, if you make it a 9 on the break, does it spot up? Or
Only in the bottom two pockets.
only in the bottom 2 pockets does it spot up.
Anywhere else, it's good.
Now look at this shot. Look
Yeah.
at this shot.
Nice hit.
Very
nice
nice.
hit, yeah.
Very nice.
But yes, the diamond search.
This is a pretty hard shot here.
You're in a situation here, Tommy, where you got to really concentrate on making this ball. You can't worry about getting position for the 4. I mean, he might hit the 8 ball
You know
here.
what?
You never know. But I mean, the main objective here is to make sure you make the ball, and you're still at the table.
Right. Hit it with the right speed, as if nothing else was there. And if you hit the other ball, then
Oh,
I didn't like that.
He wasn't going to gamble. I'm surprised at that. He had a very
yeah,
makeable
yeah,
shot
very
there.
makeable.
I would tend to think that he's a little bit leery of playing
Dave's not missing anything.
Dattilo.
Dave is not missing.
I mean, this could turn out to be a big safety type match with a lot of safeties involved in it. 'Cause Dave Dattilo, one thing's for sure, he's going to play you tight, and he knows how to play safe. Pretty amazing guy. I mean,
Jimmy, tell me what year this was back in the day. Billy and Cardona and I did commentary when you played Mike Siegel in the McDermott Masters.
when I played who?
Mike Siegel,
Oh, Mike Siegel, yeah.
right? We did. Billy and I did the commentary.
is that
and
right?
yeah, you were playing him in the Masters. I think 1 pocket or 9 ball.
9 ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
McDermott Masters. It was at the Imperial Casino.
Imperial Palace. Yeah.
Imperial Palace down on the Strip, yeah.
Yeah.
I
What year
remem-
was that?
I would say it was a 91
Oh, really?
because I quit
Yeah.
in 93, so I'm guessing 91.
Yeah.
And
Oh, he missed it. Oh, I thought he overplayed.
yeah, I remember the match very well against Siegel.
Yeah.
We had a lot of battles over the years, him and I.
Well, Dave's in a good spot now.
Now, I believe Dattilo earlier when he beat Lutman, I believe the score was 6-0. Is that correct?
Was it
Tom?
really?
Yeah,
I wasn't here
6-0. So that's got to play tricks on your mind psychologically.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Did you want to say something? Whenever you're ready.
Got Gino Hill sitting over here, another guy that is for the 31st year in a row has put on a marvelous event. So take our hats off to Gino Hill for everything he's done.
What an event he puts on here year after year.
So, Tom, Gina wants to say something real quick.
No.
Stay there.
Wow. Now that is a rare miss from Dattilo. Absolutely.
All right, folks, this is Gino Hill. I want to thank my good friends Tommy
Wow.
DiLorenzo and Jimmy
Unbelievable. He
Mattia for
can't
helping
believe
us
it
out
himself.
here at the commentary. I know Constantine's doing a heck of a job here, and he does this complimentary. He's obviously a wannabe DJ and wants to do this real hard because he spent a lot of money doing this. So he's taking donations from everybody listening. For the next 15 minutes, any donation made, I'll match. I don't care if it's $1, $5, or $100. So anybody can make donations. For the next 15 minutes, I will match.
That's amazing.
That's Gino Hill, one of the great guys that ever lived here in the world of pool, here at the Rum Runner. Fantastic guy, puts on a fantastic event.
Way to go, Gino. That's very generous and always thinking, always doing something for somebody else. He's yeah, what a guy.
Tell you something, Tommy, that 9-ball that Dattilo just missed. If he'd have made that shot, which he figured to make, it would
a
have been
big-
8 games in a row that he has beaten Lutman in this tournament.
That's right. And then
I mean-
Gary double banked that ball. Huh?
Now, figure that out. I'll tell you, he's an amazing guy, this guy. I'm surprised he missed that 9-ball. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a long straight end. Yeah, Gary and I go back. He used to live in Phoenix, where I live now. And 1978, I moved to Phoenix. And Gary came by, and we played on the same league team back then. And we went head to head a lot of times. And Gary left there to go back to St. Louis and open a nice room in St. Louis. And then moved to Vegas. Yeah, a long time, Gary. And Dattilo and I we were arch rivals probably in the late 70s.
Hey, I wouldn't doubt it if he's arch rivals with Ralph Greenleaf. The guy's been playing for 3 centuries. Are you kidding me?
It
What
might even
is
be Henry Ford.
What is going on?
How to donate to or how to
Putting it on right now.
tell these guys to push it to.
Oh, look at this. Only place on the table you can't make it from.
Would you take a chance and jack up here and mass
Massay
that
it.
cue ball and suck it right back like they did in the movie The Hustler?
Yeah. In one take, right?
Uh-huh. He gets one take. Well, I don't know. I guess he's gonna. I don't know what he's gonna do here. Try to
Try
hook
to
him
move it.
behind the 7 and the 8, I would imagine.
Yeah. If he can get the 2 ball to come over behind on the bottom rail. Or just behind the 9 ball anyway, you know.
So real quick, thank you so much, Gino Hill. I just reposted the donation links. Everything that gets donated will go 100% back into the stream. Better cameras, better mics, better things. Gino Hill, class act. Thank you so much, and really appreciate it. Back to the commentary.
Boy, what a shot Gary just put on him. That was really good.
A little bit of masse here, I would say. Little bit of masse here. Try to hit the outside of the 2 to drive the 2 up the rail. Send the cue ball over here to this side of the table is about all he can do, I would say. But with this guy, you never know. No, he doesn't need to masse it.
Boy, he almost made the dome.
Well, he tried to hit it a little fuller in the face
Right.
and get it over there by the side rail, but it didn't work. And this he might not like. This he might not like. And that's, you know, I want to tell you something. I mean, Gary Lutman has got to be thinking about this guy.
In his head.
It's a psychological thing. And I'll tell you what, he doesn't have an easy shot here, Tommy, to try to hit this 3 ball.
Can he go 2 rails, come in below the 9 and try to 2 rail hit it? You know, back and forth?
That's a possibility.
Back and forth?
That's a good possibility, but he's going to try to go 1 rail.
Oh, maybe he can get high enough. I couldn't. Oh, yeah, he could.
Oh, look at this. He made it. Nope. Yeah, he did. And he's back where he started from, almost, behind the 6 ball.
I think he can see this ball.
He threw the dice there, and it was a 7, front line winner 7 on that shot.
Earlier, I played a match. I was on the stream table, and I knew I was going to be on the stream table, so I emailed and texted a few of my friends in Phoenix. You know, a lot of my friends in Phoenix. Told them I was going to be on the stream table in case you want to watch. And so they did, and I went ahead and got beat 6-0.
Well, those things happen, I'll tell you.
6-0. I got beat. Oh. Yeah, that's a 2 reel it down by the 9 ball. Don't hit the 9. Yeah. Well,
Now there's safety. We're going to see a lot of safeties in this match.
uh,
Both of them are very good safety players. Now this match figures to go for a little while. It's 1-1 on the scoreboard right now. It should have been 2-0 Dattilo.
It sure should.
He had an excellent opportunity to take a 2-0 lead.
You know, there's a nice crowd here watching this, which is good. It's nice to see a lot of people that are enjoying pool and like to watch good players play. I think that's just a credit to the event that Gino puts on. It's this is nice to see. It's not a huge arena, but it's nice. Wow, nice hit.
Good shot.
Might have made it.
Good shot.
Oh,
And
he
a
scratched.
scratch. He scratched.
Not the same luck that Gary had when he kicked the ball in. Wow, that's devastating right there. That should cost him this game. Gary should be able to get out from there. They would call this the execution out. If you had to get executed, if you don't get out, this would be the run you wanted.
Well, he's only got 5 balls there, all out in the open. Now he has 4.
It's funny where some people aim on the cue ball and then hit it in a completely different place when they go through. Watch out.
I don't know here. He might have got too straight on this ball.
Well, it wouldn't hurt just to draw it back.
Draw it
foot,
back a little bit.
a
Yeah,
foot.
he doesn't have a very tough shot on a 9 if you draw.
Oh.
You know, he doesn't like the angle on this. You know,
I wouldn't be trying to throw this ball in and, yeah, just draw
he's
it
going to
back.
draw it. There he goes.
Yeah, the 9 ball's in a good spot. If he could get it back to where it is now, it'd be an easy 9 ball. Oh, I don't like this.
He wants to hit it with high English, but he's afraid he might miss it trying to get the cue ball down to the other end of the table.
That's all. That's all. It just makes the 9 ball an easy shot. That was the right shot. Uh-oh.
Nah, he's
Nah,
fine.
he's okay.
Fine.
Meanwhile, he shouldn't have been anywhere near that pocket with
He
the
has
cue
a
ball.
2-1 lead, and he came very close to being behind 3-0. Oh,
Very true.
I was like, yes, take over her bill.
they're using the magic rack, something that I totally do not agree with. Your thoughts on that?
It's easy to wreck the balls with. That's about as good as I can get.
Well,
Boy, these, when you wreck the 1 ball on the spot, which they're not doing in this tournament, they're actually putting the 9 ball on the spot, which prevents it from moving a lot, or allegedly. But when you put the 1 ball on the spot, those corner balls fly in, and you can play position on the 1 ball.
the point I'm getting at, the rack is still on the table. Now
Right.
you got to try to take it off, and there are times where the ball is just sitting on top of the rack. I mean, why do you have something on the table after the balls are broken? You're going to have to explain that to me, because I have seen balls
They
roll
slide.
across the magic rack and change direction.
They might slide, yeah, sure.
I mean, totally ridiculous.
I think
When,
it's
uh,
stupid.
when
Not
you
on the mics, I think they're stupid.
Constantine doesn't like him either.
well, if you're gonna do that, why don't you like when you're watching a golf tournament? Why don't you put toothpicks on the green and stick them up in the air, all over the green? That way, when the golf ball hits it, it can change directions.
Might go in, no? Actually, this is a pretty key shot in the rack right here. I don't know. I think I'd kind of just stop that and bank the 2 ball on the side. What do you think, Jimmy?
Tom, you want to plug any of your businesses, anything, your pool hall, anything like that?
I'd love to if I had one.
Oh, okay.
I used to have 2 pool rooms in Arizona. I'm completely out of that. I'm completely retired. Play golf 3 or 4 days a week. I plan my life around doctors anymore. I'm living the life of Riley in Arizona. Jimmy played a good safety. It's an easy hit, but
I think what we're going to be watching here a little bit is kind of like a cross between 9-ball and 1 pocket. You're going to see a lot of safety play with these 2 guys.
yeah, there's not a lot of freewheeling, just
No.
letting it go, which is how you're really getting a good stroke when you're letting it go.
Well, right now they're playing at the pace that Lutman wants. He wants to slow things down, that's for sure, and try to outsmart Gary Lutman.
Oh, he miscued. Did he get a rail?
Miscue. He got a
He
rail.
got a rail.
He got a rail. It was fortunate there. He had that's maybe the second time that he's miscued.
It is the second time, right? Well, Gary should make this. He's a good 1-pocket player. He should make this bank. And
Are you going to go for the bank here?
oh, absolutely. He's cutting it in. Oh no! Oh, look at this. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a big pocket. You got to
Oh,
admit,
boy,
it was a big pocket.
he's been getting a roll of the dice so far.
He has. Well, this is a little funny angle. Oh, he did a better angle than I thought he did. Looks like shoot and stop, shoot and stop. Maybe draw it back a foot. Well, this will give Gary a 3-1 lead in a match where he could have easily been down 3-0. That would have been his first game. But it's pool. And that's what happens.
See, my friend Stefano Palinga was here just a little bit earlier doing some commentary. He's coming out with a book, Bringing the House Down, shows his trick shots and talks about the game of pool and how it should be played. And I think he's going to have a wonderful book coming out. It's only $29.95. How can you beat that? Costs that much for a gallon of gas.
I'm sorry I missed him. I didn't know he was here.
Yeah,
I
he's
like him.
here.
Fun guy to hang around with. Hey, broke dry and got a decent break out of it. Did he make one? No, he didn't make one. This is really a nice setup we have here to do the commentary. It's an enclosed booth,
Yep.
pretty much soundproof, where the players can't hear us talking, and you can use your regular voice, which is always good for the commentary. But it's really a nice setup. Did he miscue again? No.
Had a good opportunity there to put him right behind the 6, but he hit it just a pinch too soft.
Jacked up like that. All right.
And here
Gary
we
can
go
see this.
again, playing somewhat of a game of one pocket here with
Look
a lot
out.
of safeties.
Oh boy, just look at that.
Nice shot there by
That ball was going
Lutman.
straight for the hole.
There's a guy on the sideline from Hungary who's waiting for the winner of this match, and that's Vilmos. What a player he is.
They said that Vilmos wasn't playing up to par because he's been working in his own business, an ice cream store, a combination of pastry and ice cream from his country.
Oh, really?
And he's been working there a lot, and people didn't give him much of a chance, especially with Shane in the field.
How's that working out for him?
Yeah, those people that bought Shane instead of Vilmos in the Calcutta will probably disagree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave tried to kick at it. It wasn't easy, but he didn't hit it.
I agree. Vilmos hasn't been playing very well. Somebody saw him miss a shot about 2 weeks ago.
No.
I guess it happens to everyone.
Well, he miscued, I think. Actually, Gary's got a pretty good layout in front of him.
I would say the 4 ball is the key ball here. If he gets
If
good
he can get
position
straight
on-
in.
Good position on the 4. The 4 is actually the key ball.
Yeah. You don't want to come up short on this. Long is okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, he came up short. Now he's got to come down the bottom rail where there's traffic. There's an alley. He can go right between everything. But it's in your mind. Boy, don't hit the 9 or don't hit the 6.
Don't hit the 8. Don't hit the 7.
Yeah,
don't
right.
hit the 5.
Right.
Don't hit anything.
That's why you don't want to come up below it. Oh, he hit it perfect. Look at that.
Yep.
Hit it perfect.
He's in good shape now, no doubt about it.
That ball came back a little further than my comfort zone, but he made a good shot.
He looks as though he's starting to loosen up a little bit here.
Well, he's the only one shooting.
Yeah.
Dave's been playing safeties, and so.
He's gotten a couple of good rolls, and
See where he's aiming the cue ball?
but
Oh, no, he
that's
did follow
just
it.
part of the game,
Yeah.
getting a good roll. I mean, playing
Absolutely.
in matches, whether I won or lost, I never complained about rolls. I mean, that's just part of the game, Some
Absolutely.
people, as you know, are like, for instance, we'll take Mike Siegel, my good friend Mike Siegel. Oh, if
Earl.
he ever lost a match, it's because he never got one roll in the whole.
I heard Earl complain once.
Earl. I love Earl. He's an absolute gentleman. Hey,
Yeah.
get in there and do your thing,
All right.
So you remember that match with me and Mike Siegel?
Oh, I did. Me and Billy
Uh-huh.
did the commentary.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I beat him. Hey, Mike, if you're out there listening, I beat Mike so many times that playing him was almost like getting a bye.
Oh.
That's all.
I'm sure he feels the same way.
Oh.
You see that cut break he's trying to go up just glance off the one and have the cue ball.
I don't like that break.
I don't like it either. Yeah.
I think you should suck it back, try to get it
Squat
in
the
the
cue
center
ball.
of the table. I guess they're trying to pocket the 1 ball in the side. Is that the idea?
I think it's to have the cue ball come off the side rail and pass through the middle of the pack and move the
Oh,
9 ball.
all the balls are going to get out of the way, and the cue ball can go right through them and get perfect on the 1. Is that what you're saying?
Or just cut the 9 in.
No,
You know, it's
I don't agree with that break.
I don't either.
Now,
Well, you're breaking from the box, which
if
is
you notice-
it's limiting.
the rack is still on the table, if you'll notice. See? Now, I'm telling you more than once, a ball roll across that magic rack and change direction. Makes no sense to me why that's even on the table. Can you explain it to me?
I will not even try.
Okay, very good answer. Thank you very much. I remember playing one time where and it was the first time I had ever played with a magic rack on the table. I wasn't a player anymore, but I thought I would get in a tournament just to have some fun. I mean, I couldn't beat the barmaid, forget about it. But anyway, we're playing on a table that had the magic rack. So now I broke the balls, and there was a ball that I'm getting ready to shoot. The rack is still on the table, and it's sitting right on top of the magic rack. And so I asked the referee, well, you know, how do you get this thing out? He lifted the ball up off the table and removed the magic rack and put the ball back down on the table.
That's what they do.
Are you kidding me? What is going on in the world of pocket billiards?
Now they've come over with devices that can mark the ball for you, so you can pick that ball up and take the rack off the table.
Well, it's totally uncalled for. Totally uncalled for. Well, I'll tell you one thing I like about this tournament. They're not playing with the polka-dotted cue ball.
Oh, that's hard.
I happen to have played it in a tournament. How do you like this? It was a world tournament, a straight pool tournament, and they were using a polka-dotted cue ball. I had never played with one in my life, and it will be the last time I ever play with one in my life. I was seeing polka dots in my sleep. Are you kidding me?
The boy, they've come up with a lot of cue balls over the years, but I mean, I grew up playing with the blue dot or blue circle cue balls.
Blue dot was a great cue ball.
Yeah, they were the best. They were the best. Yeah.
Well, you're a golfer. Would
I
you
am.
like to have polka dots all over your golf ball? Do you think that would maybe hurt your concentration a little bit? I mean, I don't get it.
You know what? Callaway has a ball like that.
Huh?
Callaway has a ball with what looks like polka dots on it.
Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. See spot run, okay?
Yeah. Oh,
Now let's talk
meanwhile,
about some
Gary's
other
on the hill.
interesting things in pool. How about the jump cue? Now, I got news for you, sports fans. This game was designed for balls to roll on the green felt, not go flying through the air with the greatest of ease. This is not baseball. This is not tennis. This is not golf. This is pocket billiards, okay? I mean, it takes absolutely no talent at all to use a jump cue, but I'll tell you what takes talent, to go 3, 4, 5 rails and hit a ball. And if you don't know how to do that, I suggest you get a book on 3-cushion billiards. You can learn nothing from a jump cue.
Well, Gary's on the hill. He's got a chance to win the match.
And here we go, another one pocket game of
Oh,
9-ball here.
He broke dry again. You know.
Gonna start playing safe again.
Well,
Gary
Yeah.
is on the hill 5-1, Tommy.
he's playing in very good luck. I'm not saying he's lucky, but he's playing and he's getting a little more of the breaks than Dave is, and that makes a big difference in a race to 6. Just a couple of good rolls.
He may be on the hill, but it's not over till it's over.
Anybody?
Chris was on that team, and the opposing bar called it out that he was
I don't like this push at all. For my money, I would let the other guy shoot here. I don't know what he's going to try to do here. And he got fortunate. He was fortunate not to. I didn't understand that shot at all. You all right?
That's just my foot acting up.
Okay.
Well,
Nice
I think he
shot
can
there
make the
by
one, but the
Lutman.
three's tied up.
And 3-9 naturally is tied up. Another, shall we say, one pocket type of 9-ball game this game. There's been a lot of safeties in this game.
Can he? I'm wondering now. Can he see the one ball?
I believe he can see it. I don't know if he can make it, but I think he's got a shot on it. I believe he's taking a look at it. I believe he can make it. No, he couldn't make it. He went for a cross corner, but he's got Gary hooked. Of course, it doesn't really matter. When you take a look where the 3-9 is, you're going to have to get awfully perfect position on the 2-ball to try to break out the 3-9, and then the 7-ball might be in the way. So this will be another safety battle here before it's over with.
I think whoever shoots the 3-ball is going to play safe.
That's a good
regardless of where they
estimation,
were-
Tommy. Whoever
regardless where
shoots
they
the
are.
3 is going to play safe. Now, I like that. I like a guy that's alert.
You can't get anything past me. you know. Actually, I meant to say if he makes the 2-ball, that's going to be an advantage because he'll be able to play safe on the 3. Be the first one to play safe on the 3.
Well,
But
he's
made
gonna
it
be
tough on himself
He's going to be
here.
the first one to play safe if he makes this 2-ball. Not much he can do here. Just try to draw the cue ball back and then play a safety with the 3.
Maybe 3-rail it out of there.
I don't know what he's looking at there because
I don't know either.
I don't think anything's going to go with the 3-9 unless it's
Oh, I think he was
No,
looking at
he's
banking the 3-ball into the rail and kicking the 9 somewhere. I don't think it goes. I think he's playing safe here.
nice bank shot there by Gary. And now here we go with the safeties. He's looking at something like he has some sort of a shot with the 9-ball. I don't know what he's looking at here.
I don't think he can get behind it, get the 3-ball behind it, like banking into the rail. Yeah, I don't think he can get it deep enough to kick that 9 in the side.
I would try to put the cue ball down behind the 8-ball.
Behind the 8-ball, that's right.
8-ball, or is it the 4? Yeah, there he goes. Very nice shot. He's not giving Lutman much. I mean, not giving
Dave has not
Dave
had many
Dattilo
shots.
much of anything to shoot at. He's playing him ultra tight. Dave Dattilo might not win this match, but I'll tell you what, I got to give him Man of the Year is all I can say.
He's a phenomenon.
Unbelievable. 77 years old, going to be 78 next week. Are you kidding me?
It appears, though, Gary Lutman has called the tournament director to watch this hit.
Okay.
Although, if the 5-ball moves, it's going to be a bad hit. But if he makes a 3, it's going to be a good hit.
You got Big Jack up there to call this shot.
Actually, what they're doing now, he's filming it in slow motion with his camera, his iPhone. which is really a good idea because if there's an argument about it, you can always go back to the recording. Instant replay.
Bad hit.
That's a bad hit. Yeah. Well, Gary's got a chance to win this match right here.
The 6 ball is the key ball here. If he can get a good position on the 6.
5 to the 6.
5 to the 6
That's the shot.
would be the only problem he has.
I guess you'd like to be inside the 9 ball, close to the rail, would you not? Just
I
past
don't-
the side pocket? For the 5, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. There's multiple ways to
Sure
go
there is,
here,
yeah.
and he knows from the 5 to the 6 is the key ball.
Well, he doesn't have that great angle, I don't think.
No, he doesn't. And that's what I said, the 5 to the 6. Now, he had ball in hand on the 3 to start out where he could to get good position on the 4 to where he can get where he wants to be on the 5. But he's rolled his cue ball out a little bit too far. So.
Well, now he's got to do some trick. He use a lot of English. He's going to have to do...
he'll have to put some hot
you know what-
mustard
you know,
on
you know what he's
that
going to do?
5
He's
ball.
going to come between the 9 and 7. And, boy, I don't like this at all.
No, I don't like it at all either.
You got to go forward.
There's nothing he can.
Yeah. You got to get lucky to
Nothing
come.
really
Not hit.
he can do here.
You got to get lucky, not hit the 8, not hit the 7, if you're going to come around 3 rails, because it's. I don't like this at all.
He can't get around 3 rails because he's going to hit the 8. I would think. He's got to make the 5, you know, and it's not just getting the cue ball around. He's got to make the 5 ball.
And this is all a product of he didn't handle the ball in hand quite right. Oh,
Yeah, he's going to
wow.
try to just cut the 6 ball in, take his chances. That's about all he could do, really.
Wow, that was a very smart shot.
Well, that was about all he could do, really. If he tried to do something fancy there, he'd liable to have missed the 5 ball.
I didn't see that shot. Although nobody's accused me of being smart.
Well, he would like to be a little closer to the 6, but the
Yeah, it
angle
is
that
what
he
it
had
is.
on the 5, he didn't have much choice.
I hit it
Nice
good.
shot there. Nice shot there.
Hit the 9. Yeah.
And
This should be it.
I would say the party's over, Tommy. And it all started in rack number 2 where Dattilo missed that 9 ball.
That's correct.
Everything changed after that.
Congratulations, Gary. Dave Dattilo, 3rd place. Remarkable finish for Dave Dattilo. He should be very
Absolutely.
happy with himself. Very proud of that good tournament. You know, while we have this break, I wanted to mention that the BCA is coming to town. The BCA is coming to town this week. One of the biggest tournaments that they hold all year, and they'll have upwards of 5,000 players coming in here. And Jimmy, you're familiar with the BCA.
The BCA, yes, I am.
How come you're not in the Hall of Fame? That's what I want to know.
Well, I'll tell you what, the BCA Hall of Fame committee is made up of 2 things, and that's politics and ignorance, okay? I mean, politics and ignorance. Of course, you can throw in favoritism and friendships. You can throw in backstabbers, gossip columnists, you name it, and that's the BCA Hall of Fame committee.
Jimmy, don't sugarcoat this. Tell them what you feel
Anytime I
like.
ever get a chance to say hello to them, I will. It's amazing that they even have the gall to have a Hall of Fame, the BCA. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. Now, I have won multiple world titles, and I'll be truthful with you. If what I did does not meet the criteria of what it takes to be inducted, I fully understand that. But how about all the players that they got in that Hall of Fame that won 1 world title? I know of players in the Hall of Fame that won 0 world titles, but they're in the Hall of Fame, and I'm in Shimboganwalk City, okay? I'm nowhere looking for bus fare. Meanwhile, I'd like to say hello to about 20 or 30 of them Hall of Famers that I played many years ago and sent them to the losers' side. I would like somebody to say hello to the BCA for me, will you? Tell them I'm still alive.
Four-time world champion Jimmy Mattia with some things to say. We're going to take a quick break. Jimmy's going to take a smoke break. I'm going to get things organized on the stream. We'll be here with the finals in just 1 second.
I'll see you in a couple days.
So we'll be back in just 1 second. As my small rebuttal, I'll be playing in the BCAs, and I think they're doing a great job. So I'll say that. I think BCA is a great organization. I like everything they're doing. That's me, though. Enough about that. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes here at the Rum Runner. Thank you to everybody for joining us. Papa C Productions. It'll be me and Jimmy Mattia on the mic. Just 1 second. All right, everybody, Vilmos Foldes taking a couple of warm-up swings here. He's going to be playing Gary Lutman. They are flipping the coin. Jimmy Mattia will be back with me in just 1 second. '31st annual Andy Mercer Memorial 9-Ball Classic. My name is Constantine Alexander. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in. Big thanks to Gino Hill, providing the forum, the place, and everything. He's done so much for the game of pool. Just an amazing guy. I didn't really know Gino that well before this weekend, and I've got a chance to know him, and I think he's amazing. So, great job by him and all of his staff and everybody. And we are off. Jimmy Mattia will be back in a second. Gary Lutman electing to go with a straight break. 9-ball goes going. Vilmos Foldes has been playing basically flawless pool this whole time.
All right, I will.
Four-time champion Jimmy Mattia is stepping back into the booth. Gary Lutman, who's fought through and be here against Vilmos Foldes, the Hungarian, who has basically been playing perfect pool.
I would guess, Constantine, we're going to see a little quicker match this time than the one with Dave Dattilo. These guys, they're both gunslingers. Give them a shot, and pretty much lights her out.
If Vilmos is,
I knew with the match with Dattilo, he was going to try to make it into a safety battle, and he did.
he sure did. He plays a calculated pace. Vilmos plays pretty quick. I mean, he takes the appropriate time to think about his shots, but he's here to win. He runs out. He's not going to get a chance to run out if he can't get a chance to get to the table. Gary made a
He
great
doesn't
break.
want to hit the 8-ball, that's for sure. And he just very tickled it. He's all right. He's in good shape to win the first game here. He's going to have to beat Vilmos 2 sets, Constantine. Not an easy task, I can tell you that.
Certainly not. Interesting final 6. And more interesting final 3. Gary Lutman. Is he up to the task?
Okay, nicely done. He is in stroke now. He is glad Dave Dattilo is out of the way.
Out of the
Trust
way
me.
and
Trust me.
off to the side. Dave Dattilo had a great tournament. Local guy, super nice guy, and like you said, he's been playing pool for 130 years or so, and
He's
great.
amazing, really. Amazes me, I'll tell you that.
So you were mentioning about the magic rack earlier. A couple players, as soon as it breaks, if there was anything on, they would get the tournament director to take it off the table, which I agree with. I hate having it on the table. And I had a fella ask me one time playing 8-ball. He said, "Can we use a magic rack?" I said, "Sure, but it doesn't matter how many balls are on it after you break. It's got to come off the table. So however you want to figure that out."
Well, there's nothing to figure. Let me tell you something. If you're playing at home or in an amateur event, okay, if you want to use the magic rack, go ahead. But when you're playing with the best players in the world, to have something on the table that can change the flight of a ball, why is it on the table to begin with?
Absolutely. I wasn't here when Vilmos missed that ball 2 weeks ago, but I haven't really seen him miss much this time around.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's a fantastic player. Comes to us all the way from Hungary. I didn't even know they played pool in Hungary. Did you, Constantine? I didn't know.
One of my best employees is Hungarian, and he's never mentioned it.
It's amazing.
Vilmos' shop is called Twisted Chimney. It's on Rainbow with his beautiful wife, Bao Tran Nguyen, and they make the best desserts this side of the Mississippi. Great Hungarian desserts. Vilmos is the one baking them right there, wrapping them around this cone.
Well, I come from back in the days where the American players were undoubtedly the best players in the world. Not so anymore. They're checking in the back of the rear door, if you ask me. The popularity of pool has grown so much over the world, all over the world in the last 20, 30 years. You take a look at the European players, you take a look at the Asian players. Back in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s, they were really not a factor. The American players were absolutely the best players in the world, but not so anymore.
There's a funny story that was told to me. Vilmos was playing Earl Strickland. Nice run there. And Earl got kind of funny on a ball, and he was angled, stuck against the rail, the top rail, just jacks his cue up, jacks it up, hits a ball, draws it full-length table all the way across the table, perfect shape. And Vilmos just said, "That's when I knew I was going to lose that match."
Amazing player, Earl. Of course, there's so many amazing players.
Earl was going to play in that Moscone Cup. That would have been great to see, huh? A lot of
Hey, he
people
puts
wanna see it.
excitement in the game. I mean,
Yeah.
he is one guy that absolutely despises losing. And sometimes he gets very angry and loses his cool. But, hey, you know, he's a guy that's up there to win. He's not there to lose. And, you know, he's a fun guy to watch, in my opinion. He puts excitement into the game.
There comes the magic rack. There goes.
We gotta get this place fired up a little. Nobody clapping.
So I don't think anybody's missed a shot yet.
Yeah, I've always wondered why. I think the people, Constantine and the audience, think that they must be very quiet all the time. Now, that's not true. You know, you got a favorite player out there, a guy you're betting on, or a guy from your hometown, or a friend, or they make a good shot or win a game, make a good run out. Hey, put your hands together and clap. You know, we don't get a whole lot of applause in this sport other than the Moscone Cup. There's no question that that's the most exciting event that I've ever seen, the Moscone Cup.
Yeah, I think people are afraid to clap, but I mean, in between shots, after the shot's done, obviously when someone's down on the ball, sure, but let them hear it. This is a professional style event here, and it's a good crowd here, and let them hear it.
Hey, you make a good shot in tennis, they applaud. You make a good shot in golf, they applaud. You know, the pool's no different. You see a good shot, hey, put your hands together. You're not going to bother these players.
So Gary Lutman with an opportunity here. Vilmos played safe. Wow, he almost made that. He might still make it. Oh, nice try by Gary.
Vilmos very fortunate to have an easy shot like this on a two. The balls are wide open, and usually, Constantine, when the balls are wide open and Vilmos is shooting, it's pretty much lights out.
Thank you, everybody, for supporting the stream. Best way you can support is share and like this video and others on Papa C Productions. Of course, all donations are welcome. Thank you to Gino Hill, who was matching donations earlier today. Amazing gesture on his part. Everything that gets donated goes 100% back into making the stream a better thing. Vilmos is going to chop this ball in, leave himself on the bottom of the table.
Interesting shot here. Where is he going to try to go with the 8-ball? That's the thing, because he's got to let the cue ball loose here a little bit. Where was he going to try to play position on the 8? Perhaps in the side pocket? No, he's going to go up and down, play it in the corner pocket. Very nice, good speed. He's a gunslinger, Constantine.
Well done.
He is a gunslinger.
I'm going to take this
All the way
opportunity
from Hungary.
I'm going to take this opportunity to proudly plug my friend's app that's coming out in a couple months. When you see this thing, it's a game changer. Vegas Near Me. Just download it. It's a free download. It's going to change the way you think about everything, tickets, restaurants, anything you want. It's an amazing thing. I've seen the work that's gone into it. I've seen how much effort's gone into making it accurate. It's going to be an amazing thing. So check out Vegas Near Me when you see it. It's not out yet. I'm going to plug it on every stream I do because it's amazing. And I think it's going to be a great thing for Vegas. That's how you know. I'll plug it every chance I get. I think it's all up to you.
Got kind of a two-way shot here. Constantine banking the one ball straight back and trying to make the 9 at the same shot. If he can't cut this one ball in, I don't know. You got to look at this. He's laying perfect for a straight back bank on the one. Suck the cue ball over by the 9. You know, you just might make the 9 ball there. It's kind of a two-way shot. I don't know if he's looking at it or not. Yeah, he was looking at it. He didn't get there, but he's fortunate, and he came out with a. He didn't leave Lutman a shot, but Gary's got a good opportunity here to play a snooker on Vilmos. He'll play a good safety here, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, you got to go for something there. I think he might have been trying to play safe on the 1 at the same time as the 9, but he was definitely trying to make the 9 move around.
Well, he had a chance to bank the 1 straight back. Kind of a two-way shot.
Nice shot by Vilmos, although I think he just got that last nudge. Gary might be able to see this one enough to make it.
Vilmos is ahead 2-1. Lutman trying to tie that score up at 2 apiece. I would think he's going to try to pocket the 2 ball here, go 2 rails around the table, maybe 3, and try to play the 3 ball in the side pocket. Try to put his cue ball over there by where the 4 ball is. I'm sure he's going to look at that. I don't know. You got to shoot it the way you're comfortable with. That's all you can do. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Gary's a proficient banker. I saw when they had the bank pool event last year, he was calling 4 and 5 rail banks and making them, you know, they had a chip bank tournament. And he knows the tables well. He knows how they roll for sure. Great shot.
He's handling that snowball pretty good right now, I can tell you that.
Newsflash, everybody. I have the score correct on the screen. I know it doesn't happen very often, but I got it right. It's 2-1, Vilmos Foldes.
Nice stroke there with inside English. He has somewhat of an awkward stroke, Gary does. He
Yeah.
reminds me a little bit of Alan Hopkins, my good friend Alan Hopkins, who a terrific player. But when you looked at Alan Hopkins, the way he strokes a ball, it's a little bit unorthodox, but he gets the job done.
Yeah, it almost seems like Gary like jumps up right at the end, right before the end of his
Kind
stroke.
of like he pokes at the ball a little bit. Reminds me of Alan Hopkins. Well, we got a choo-choo tie, Constantine.
9 ball's been flying around in this tournament, especially for people who are breaking head on like Gary is. Nice break. Is he going to get a look on the 2? He is.
Going to have problems here trying to get to the 3 ball, no doubt about that. He took a shot at the 9.
Two-way shot. He's got safe on the 2 ball there.
He's going to come underneath this ball and try to drive it down to the other side of the table. Okay. A good effort there.
Jimmy, I got someone asking if you have any copies or knew what to get of the video you did of how to hustle and not get hustled. You know where people can find that?
Do I have any copies of that? No, I don't. And, geez, we did that way back in about 1986, 1987, when we were doing all those videos at that time. No one had ever put out videos at that time with pool. And my good friend Larry Lascotti, him and a good friend of his, Brill Key from Colorado, they're the ones that put that all together way back in about, I would say it was 1987. But no, I don't know how you would get a copy of that.
Couple other questions here. Someone wanted to know, what do you think about Jason Shaw's 714 straight pool, and before that, John Schmidt? Do you think there's going to be like a resurgence in straight pool at all?
Well, about all I can say about that is they're great free players, is all I know. I never cared about how many balls I ran practicing. I had perfect runouts in the World Straight Pool Tournament 2 years in a row, playing 125 points. In 1970, I run 125 and out. And the following year, 1971, I had a run of 125 and out. That's something that no one has ever had it 2 years in a row. So say hello to the BCA for me, will you? The Hall of Fame people over there. They're pretty good people.
Someone wanted to point out that CSI is not available with the BCA Hall of Fame. Just giving you that information.
The what?
So somebody from the stream wanted to point out that CSI is not involved with the BCA Hall of Fame.
That's good that they're not involved with the BCA Hall of Fame. That's a plus for them.
Yeah.
Nice jump shot there by Vilmos. Almost made the ball. Putting Gary Lutman in a very difficult position there, to say the least. I have multiple records in the sport of pocket billiards for 45, 50 years now that have never been broken. Now, I want to know how many of them Hall of Fame guys that you got records that have never been broken. I don't think you're going to find too many.
Tough shot here. He's frozen to the rail. Made a great shot.
Nice shot. Very nice shot. Very nice.
I'll tell you what, Gary's playing as good as I've ever seen him play. I mean,
Well, he's definitely loosened up since his win over Dave Dattilo. Getting around the table a lot quicker. And look out here, look out here. Oh, he was fortunate there. Fortunate there, Constantine.
for real. I thought he was going to freeze up against that. All right. Gary is halfway there. He's halfway to being halfway there. If he wins this set, he's still got to win another one.
Halfway to getting on to the next match, which he'd have to beat Vilmos again if he beats him this set. If he beats him this set. Once again, he's going with that side break. He's fortunate there. He didn't scratch. I don't know why he's hitting the break shot that way. That's, I don't know, strange to me. Very lucky he didn't scratch in the side pocket there. And he's pocketed 3 balls on the break. But what are you going to do with the 3-9? You got the 3, the 7, the 8, the 9, all sitting on top of the magic rack. Okay? We got 4 balls, Constantine, sitting on top of the magic rack.
I'd have him taken off. I'd make Jack Murray take every single ball off that magic rack, and he would hate me for it. He would look at me and be like, "Are you serious?" I said, "I got time. We got time."
I don't know if he's going to try to play a safety here, which I think would be a good idea. I was maybe looking at the 9 ball in the side pocket. Yeah, he's looking at the 9 ball in the side pocket. Tough shot. You're throwing the dice if you're going to try to make this 9 in the side pocket.
Maybe the 3 will come off the 9 and he'll play the cue ball behind the 4 as a two-way shot.
I have no idea what he is looking at here. Maybe he thinks it's a two-way shot. The 3 off the 9 into the side, you said? And play the 9 ball into the other side? I don't know what he's going to do here.
I think he might try to play the cue ball behind the 4 and shoot the 3. He's got enough clearance to have the 3 scoot out, and he could leave the cue behind the 4.
I think you're right. Let's see what he does here. Great shot. Very nice. Very nice shot. He has tied up the match 3-3, Constantine. Very nice shot there.
Electric environment here at the Rum Runner. People all around watching, table roped off. These guys feel like they're in a pro event because they are. It's an amazing event. Gary Lutman tied 3-3 with Vilmos Valdez.
There's a scratch in the side.
That's going to cost him.
Scratch in the side, and that is bad news for Lutman, I can tell you that. He pocketed 2 balls on the break. Balls are wide open here for Vilmos. Not good to give ball in hand to Vilmos. when the balls are wide open. I would be surprised if Lutman gets back to the table here in game number 7. One would have to say no, he won't, but you never know.
Andy Hughes has a copy of that CD, The Secrets of Pool Hustling by Pretty Boy Floyd. Of course he does.
Wow, he hit this way harder than he wanted to. The ball just seemed to have took off on him. He hit it with a nice smooth stroke, but now he is in a bit of a problem. He wanted to work around these balls without touching anything, and now I don't know. He's in a strange situation here. No problem with the 4 on the side, but what do you do here with the 5 ball? Cue ball really zoomed off that last rail when he can't believe it himself that the cue ball went down that far.
Wow, look at that smooth stroke.
He had a fairly easy run out, but when he lost his cue ball pocket in the 3 ball, he's made things much more difficult here. Very nice. Nice soft touch. It ended up being a very good run out, whereas it should have been much easier. But he lost his cue ball after pocketing a 3 ball. But he's going to take a 4-3 lead.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I'm here with 4-time world champion Jimmy Mattia. We are at the 31st annual Andy Mercer Memorial 9-Ball Classic. Gary Lutman, not quite up against the ropes, but he's got a double dip Vilmos. He's down 4-3. Oh, the 9-0. Oh, it's almost went in there.
Once again, he's hitting a cue ball off the side. I don't understand why he's not hitting it right head on.
Yeah, he's perfected the cut break, which is very hard to do. You got to have the right speed on it. We saw a lot of people trying to cut break, sending the cue ball rocketing off the table. It's a hard break to accomplish.
He's in a difficult situation here. If you use your jump cue on this shot, there's a possibility you could jump off the table because he's going to have to cut the cue ball in, and when you're hopping that cue ball up in the air like that, it's a good possibility you could jump off the table. So he's in an awkward position here, and a position where it's going to be awfully hard for him to play safe on the 2 ball with the 2 ball hanging there by the side pocket.
This is off the break, right? think so. I doubt he'd push here, but it's an option for him.
No, I balled it. Somebody balled. Off the top of my head, I'm going to say 8-ball, but don't quote me on that.
Virginia, just refresh your YouTube. We're not getting any issues buffering on our end.
I believe he's looking to push out Constantine. He wants to try to put the cue ball somewhere where, but that's not going to be easy. Cue ball is just too close to that side pocket.
I tell you what, if he was smart, he would push to an easier jump because Gary doesn't jump at all. Because this is a tough jump because he's going, like you said, he controlling the ball. Looks like he's going to just try to
push
kick
out here. No, I don't know if he's going to push out or not, if he likes that or not. He's in an awkward situation here. Well, obviously he's going to have to shoot again. Gary is not going to take this. And perhaps here comes the jump cue. Gotta be careful he doesn't hop off the table with this. Nice shot. Nice shot with the jump cue.
Feathers are everywhere. He's very happy.
He's like, look, Dad.
Feathers all over.
Yeah, I don't know animals. I don't want any animals.
Anyways, they go downstairs. Johnny runs it. He comes out and makes it even there. It's his circuit tester.
This is interesting. This is interesting. Yeah.
He can see enough of this ball to cut it, which I think is what he's going to do.
Nice little shot there. Little thin to win there, Constantine. If he wins this game, he will be on the hill, Constantine.
On the hill for the 31st annual Andy Mercer 9-ball championship. Gary was up 3-2 at one point in time. Hasn't really made any mistakes. It's just the tide turned.
No, Vilmos has been shooting his way out of things. He goes to the hill. He's ahead 5-3. One game for all the cheese, my friend. And you will be out of here. Of course, you've only been here about 20 hours a day for the last 4 days.
Yeah. The staff here has been great. It's been a great environment. It's been a great day. Great weekend. But yeah, sleep will be go ahead. You want to say something, Dillo? Mic's on, mic's off.
Yeah, I just want to again thank Constantine for his professionalism and streaming this. And anybody watching that hadn't been the Rummer, stop by. We're open 24 hours a day for your pool playing and drinking convenience.
Talking about the top place in Las Vegas to play bar table pool, and that's the Rum Runner, thanks to Gino Hill.
The top place in Las Vegas. Nobody has done more for Las Vegas
I
pool
wouldn't
than
doubt it,
Gino
the
Hill.
top place in the world to play bar table pool.
Amazing,
I mean, you
yeah.
do everything there. You got great food, great people that work here, wonderful tournaments, leagues, you name it. You got to come to the Rum Runner. You wouldn't believe it.
Just got these tables refelted with championship felt, brand new Lutman lights, brand new wood floor, amazing
yeah.
environment.
Very nice place.
Badger Cafe right next door, part of the whole complex. Great food, inexpensive. Try the Packer Strami. Five ball is really the only somewhat problem ball here, but not really, right? 6 ball maybe.
Don't really see a problem ball here. It just try to control the cue ball a little bit, and you're okay. I guess the key ball here is the 6 ball. Now he's got an easy shot on the 4. It's all about where he puts his cue ball, because the 6 ball is, there you go. It's very easy. Now he's in perfect position. Well,
Gary Lutman closes the gap a little bit.
This is a big break here for Vilmos. If he loses this game, they'll be on the hill, and it'll be Lutman's break. So this is huge. Let's see if he goes to the side pocket again with his cue ball, Constantine. I don't know why he's doing that, but yeah, there he goes again. He's trying to make the 1 ball in the side, and that's what he did. Myself, I don't like that break. Do you?
No, I just break straight on. I had actually some good success with it. For anybody at home who doesn't know, they're breaking from the small box, so that's in between the halfway point around the center diamond and the 9 on the spot.
He didn't want to come down that far.
He hit that a little hard. He's going to get snookered.
He sure is. He's in trouble now. He's hooked, I believe. Absolutely. Mhm. That's twice now that he's come off the end rail with his cue ball, and the ball just took off on him.
Yep.
Could this be another jump cue shot, Constantine? Very
Might be.
possible.
Probably a full length jump cue.
I don't know if he can see this ball. I guess he can. He's getting down. I mean, he can't make this ball, but no, he doesn't like it. That's for sure. Wow, I can't believe he made that ball. I didn't think he could see it, Constantine.
I didn't either.
Really didn't think he could see it.
You play safe behind the 8 and the 9 here. Just kick the 5 ball to the right long rail.
I don't know. There's no, he's got a number of different options here. Obviously, he's going to be playing safe. Which way do you want to go with it? I think maybe bumping the 5 back towards the 7 and try to twirl the cue ball around 2 rails to get perfectly behind the 7. But you got to have good speed on your cue ball. I mean, it's he's got a tricky shot here, but he has multiple ways to play safe here, which he's obviously going to do.
It's going to get him behind the 7.
Very nice, very nice. Very nice.
So Gary is breaking his cue down to jump. So he does jump.
See, this is what I don't like about the jump cue. You play a good safety on someone, and it does you no good because they can pull out a jump cue. It's not hard to jump over a ball with a jump cue. It takes no talent at all. You play a good safety, and you get penalized for it.
We started with 64 players on Friday. We're down to the final 2 and 2 final games if Vilmos can pull this out. If not, we might be down to another set. Four-time world champion Jimmy Mataya, thanks for joining us in the booth today. People were definitely happy to hear you're coming on.
My pleasure. Always fun to come here and have a ringside seat.
Gary's in no rush. Wants to make sure he does the right shot here.
Well, if he uses that jump cue, one thing's for sure. He better get over the 8 and the 9, and he better not jump the table. Of course, he's fortunate in the aspect that he's pretty much straight in on the 5 ball. you mentioned he doesn't like to use the jump cue.
I've never seen him jump.
No.
This is the first time I've seen him pull out a jump cue. He's got a BK Rush break cue, and he just broke it down into a jump stick.
I've never used a jump cue in my life back when I was playing.
He didn't do it, yeah.
No.
He doesn't
No.
jump. That's the first time I've ever seen him attempt to jump like that.
And it might be the last time you ever see him use
Yeah.
a jump cue.
He's either going to practice with that cue or he's going to throw it down a garbage disposal after this.
I'd say throw it down a garbage disposal.
Vilmos Foldes, 3 balls away from being a 3-time Andy Mercer Memorial Classic champion. Jimmy, it's been a real pleasure.
And he
Thanks
will
for joining
forfeit
us.
the last ball.
Vilmos Foldes, the Andy Mercer champion. Thank you to Gino Hill. Thank you to Rum Runner, everybody. Jack Murray, Rebecca Hendricks. Thank you to all the staff here at Rum Runner. Thank you to everybody who jumped in the booth to help commentate. Jimmy Mattia, 4-time world champion. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to everybody who contributed to the stream. It's been an amazing weekend. Jimmy, anything to say signing off?
Yeah, I would say that Vilmos from Hungary was very hungry tonight, okay? And he's going to get a lot of money for this, so
Sure
I
is.
think he's going to eat pretty good tonight.
I think so.
All right. Well, thank you once again, Constantine Alexander, for the wonderful show you put on, and thank you for inviting me.
Awesome. Awesome stuff. Thanks, Jimmy. So one last run through the people I want to say thanks to. First of all, thanks to Joe's Q Repair for doing great quality work. They're not really a sponsor, but I love his stuff. Joe's Q Repair. 292-1515. Thank you to Joe. Thank you to Farino Distillery. Go to farinodistillery.com. Joe Canella, local player, does a great job here, great products. Go to farinodistillery.com, and then you can get Rack It Up for free delivery, promo code. Buddy of mine's got this app, Vegas Near Me. You don't have it yet. You won't see it yet, but when you see it, make sure you download it. This is the best app I've ever seen. A ton of work has gone into it. It's going to change the way you think about Las Vegas. Trust me, I've never seen anything like it. And with that, thank you for everybody. It's going to be a while until I'll do another stream, but thanks again. If you feel like donating, everything that you donate will go back into making the stream a better stream. All the links are on the left side of the screen, and I will see you around. I'll see you at the BCAs. If you see me around, please stop by and say hi. We're going to go to the money presentation, which we won't be streaming, but thank you to everybody, and I'm out.